Good morning to you out there, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Did you know that most of us, our daily routines, those ones that make us feel comfortable, secure, and control, are routines that have us ill prepared to deal with any sort of life-threatening situation. It's just a fact of life. So let me talk to you a little bit this morning about expanding your comfort zone. You see, it's early. It's cold. Would I rather be in my bed right now? Nice and warm, nice and snuggy? Yes. But am I? No. Am I ever? No. Why? Because I know from having much experience dealing with life-threatening situations, both in the military and out in the wild, that you have to be ready. You have to expand your comfort zone, because when you are in one of those situations, you're trying to survive. You're trying to make it out alive. You got to be really comfortable being uncomfortable. And dog training is much the same way. We have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. But one of those things that we can do, or many things that we can do, to expand our comfort zone, to develop a mindset that says, I will overcome. Heck, not only will I overcome, I'm going to look darn good doing it. Yeah, having that kind of mindset requires many things on your part. I recommend that you start small and then work your way up. So there's some things that you can do that if you're just getting a little bit too comfortable nowadays. One thing is, when you get up in the morning, make your bed. I always make my bed. Never has there been a day in my life that I did not make my bed. If I'm sleeping in the sleeping bag, I roll it up. I take care of my gear. When I take my shoes off, I tuck my shoelaces in my shoes. That's just the kind of preparation I'm talking about, attention to detail. Other little things you can do that are pretty simple. If you're trying to balance your checkbook, for example, instead of using a calculator, use your brain. Yeah, do old school math. Don't always look something up. Try and do research in a book. Go to a library. Make it happen. When you go to a store, don't always rush up there and try and get the closest parking space. Get the one furthest out in the back parking lot. Walk to the store. Walk back to your car carrying your groceries. Try taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Those are little things that you can do. When you're running, run an extra mile, or try to run it a few seconds faster. Do extra push-ups. Get that one extra push-up in the day. If you're jumping rope like me, with a 2.5 pound rope, try to get in more evolutions on it, more revolutions. Try to do a longer workout, a harder workout. Push yourself. Many of these things you can do. Many, many little things. Try holding your breath for about a minute. And then push it all the way up to 2 minutes. Things that will push you out of your comfort zone, both mentally and physically. And you have to fight it. I have many friends in the military, they describe it as though they're trying to push like a boulder up a hill all the time. And if they quit pushing, they'll just roll back down on top of them. It requires a massive effort to get it done. But by golly, it has incredible payoffs. You know, and dog training is much in the same way. A lot of us have to operate out of our comfort zone if we want to achieve the success that we dream about. For example, a lot of people are askers. They're not commanders. They don't give orders. They take orders. They ask. How many times have you heard a dog owner ask, can you sit? Can you lie down? Can you walk with me? Versus sit, down, heel. Yeah, so if you're one of those people who like to ask, if you want reliable obedience, that's what I'm talking about, the one in which the dog does it when you give the command, then it can't be a question mark on the end. The outcome of that command should not be in doubt, ever. You have to get comfortable making an animal do something that it may not want to do, but you need it to be done. Another thing that you have to get comfortable with is experimenting with different equipment. So many people are just dead set on one piece of equipment. Oh no, I would never ever use a slip collar. I'd never use a prong collar. Oh my God, don't you even say the word remote training collar around me. I'll do none of that. Well, we all get the dog we deserve, but unfortunately sometimes the dog doesn't get the owner it deserves. Try experimenting with different equipment. See the cause and effect. What do you get back from it? After you gain the knowledge I talked about yesterday's video in the 3 pillars of survival, make sure you have the knowledge of how to use the resources available to you. But do make sure you have plenty of resources. Yeah, I've been in many situations with clients over the years that said absolutely positively no way in whatever that I'm ever going to put that on my dog, as tears streamed down their face. I said, wow, that's really impressive, those tears, but here's my issue. If you don't do what I'm asking you to do, and I'm going to start off by asking, then I'm going to command, your dog will not survive over the next couple of months. You're going to get it killed. And sure enough, some of those came to be true. And next thing you know, the next tears I saw were not tears of, I'm not going to do that to my dog, it's because I lost my dog. Yeah, so a long time ago, had to get comfortable being uncomfortable by telling my clients what they needed to hear. Not sugarcoating it. Yeah, not brutally honest, but being straight honest. This is what you must do. This is how you must do it if you ever want to reach point B. Otherwise, you need to enter into a term called negotiated settlement. It's called A.3, which isn't even close to finding your way back to civilization, back to happiness, back to your comfort area. You're going to remain uncomfortable forevermore. So guys, experiment with different equipment. You'll be amazed what sometimes it can do for you. So many times, all of a sudden, this beautiful walk occurs. And always keep in the back of your mind that equipment is just the means. That's all it is to get you to the end. It's just a temporary facilitator of the behavioral change you're trying to impart upon your dog. And once you get to point B, your dog can be like Captain. He's naked. He doesn't wear a thing. Only time I ever put anything on Captain is when I'm demonstrating for you guys on these videos. And all of his predecessors were the same way. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how many times I had a perfectly healing dog doing everything absolutely perfect, but then someone griped because my dog wasn't on a leash. I'm sure it's happened to you as well. And you just gotta go, oh geez, I have more control of my dog off the leash than you have control of your dog on your leash. But that's a soapbox I don't want to hop on early this morning, but you get my point. And then next thing you know, another thing that you need to do that I would highly recommend is that you train in the public. So many people are great backyard trainers, and there are many midnight dog walkers, which I always kind of laugh because people who walk their dog at midnight to avoid other people with dogs like theirs, guess who they meet at midnight? All the other people with dogs like theirs. Get out into the public. The public challenges you because there's far more distractions out there. There's more people, more dogs, more bicycles, more cars, more everything in the whole wide world than in your backyard. It pushes you, makes you uncomfortable, but soon your comfort level rises, expands, and all of a sudden you're comfortable in a situation you used to be uncomfortable in. You can handle that thing like an all-day sucker, all day, every day. No big deal. And that animal feels that comfort, that confidence that you have because you're in that new comfort zone. They feel it. And I've always said the attitude that goes down that leash is the one that will come back. You've got to go out there with confidence. Gosh, if you're going to fail with a smile on your face. Be convincing. Convince yourself. I heard a guy say not too long ago, he said, the best relationship you can ever have is with yourself. Yeah, it all has to start right there. You want a great relationship with your dog? Start with yourself. Expand your comfort zone. Expand it so you are confident, you are ready to take on whatever the world throws your way. Get out there in that public. Show off your dog. Say, look how great my dog is. And if it's not so great, it will get great because you're out in the public and you're going to make it happen. You're not going to hide in your backyard. And then lastly, move. You got to move, people. You got to get up and move. Training requires you to be on your feet. You want a dog to walk nice with you? You got to walk. You want a jogging partner? You got to jog. Running partner? You got to run. You want a dog to run next to your bicycle? You got to hop on that bike. You want a dog to walk on a trail with you, go hiking with you? Then get up and go hiking with your dog. Train on the move. OJT, on the job training. Use those teachable moments. Life is action. Life rewards action. Move, people. Get out of bed. Make your bed proper 45-degree hospital folds, please, too, at the end. And I better be able to bounce a quarter off of those beds. Yeah, that's how I was raised. That's how I still do it to this day. Make your bed. Expand your comfort zone. That means if you do that, I promise you, your relationship with your dog, in fact, your relationship with everyone, whether it be a spouse, children, co-workers, employees, everyone, your relationship will be enhanced because you will become more tolerable and more tolerant. You will give more grace. You will have a great deal more patience because you look at the struggles and trials of other people and you now can help them, guide them through it. Say, hey, look what I did. Follow my lead. I got you. We're in this together, but I got you. Everyone needs a rescuer. Everyone needs a guide. But they need a strong one, a confident one who lives in a land that they don't even dream of. Because all they ever want to do is lay in their bed. They don't want to make their bed. And they'd rather ask Google. And they'd rather do anything than hop up in the morning and jump with a 2.5-pound rope and do that for an hour. But you know what? That's what you got to do. That's what I'm going to do. It's the same thing as making these videos every single day. I do it. That's way out of my comfort zone. I'm a much more private person. So if I'm doing it, you do it too. And do it for your sake and do it for your dog. Expand your comfort zone. I'll see you tomorrow. I got an 8-hour drive ahead of me, headed to the mountains. Next couple of weeks, I'll be talking to you from the mountains. See you later.